Hello, you are welcome once again to New Focus Approach to Mathematics Basics 7. This is the revised edition. And in this video, we are continuing the series of finding percentage of quantity as a rate per 100. Remember, we did that of commission, we've done discount, and we are now going to look at the rate of interest. So we are looking at the rate of interest, which we can easily call simple interest. Okay. Now, what is simple interest or what is rate of interest? Let me make it very simple for you. Let's say you have an amount of 5,000 Ghana cedis and you don't want to keep this money in the house. You want to take it to the bank and deposit. Now, the bank tells you that if you keep this money with us, we are going to use it. We also make profit. Then we'll give you part of our profit because you're going to let the money work. Then you allow them to do that. So your money is now kept in the bank. Now, the bank promises you that if the year ends and you keep this money with us, we'll give you, let's say, 10% interest. So now the year has ended. How much will you receive as your interest and how much will you receive as your total amount? And so we calculate simple interest by saying, okay, let's say 10% is over 100, right? Times 5,000. Now, upon simple calculation, our answer becomes 500. It means when the year ends, if they are giving you 10% interest, they are going to receive 500 Ghana cedis at the end of the year. All right. So your total income or total amount will be 5,500. Now, what if you allow the money to stay with them for 2 years? What if for 3 years? So it simply means if it is 3 years, you are going to have 10 over 100 times 5,000 times the number of years you want the money to stay with them. That is maybe, let's say if you say 3 years, and the promise is that they will give you 10% interest. So for 3 years, you can calculate to know how much profit you make or interest you get for this. If I multiply 5 times 50 times 3, I'm going to have 150 times 10, which will give us 1,500. It means when I keep this money with the people or the bank, at the end of 3 years, I will get interest of 1,500. Then I can add it to my original amount, which is the 5,000 to get 6,500. That is how we calculate simple interest. Okay, so we can do this by using the formula which says simple interest is equal to the principal that you deposited times the time, the number of years or months that you allow the money to stay there, times the rate of interest they promise to give you. What about if you borrow money also from the bank? The same thing. They will tell you that, okay, come for a loan. We'll give it to you. Go and use it to work for a year or 2 or 3. But then you pay us an interest of, let's say, 10%. The same way you calculate. All right. So let's take a few examples and see how it works. A trader deposited an amount of 4,800 at the bank at the rate of 8%. Interest per year for 2 years. Now, when you hear the word per year, it means that for every year, they'll pay the 8% interest for you. And for 2 years, it will be times 2. Interest earned after 2 years, what would that amount be? Our simple interest, that will be earned. I'm calling it simple interest because we can also have compound interest, which is also a different concept altogether. Okay. But for now, let's concentrate on the simple interest. So the principal you deposited is this. That is 4,800. The time you want the money to stay with the bank is 2 years. The bank promised to give you 8%, so 8 over 100. All right. So now we can calculate to know how much interest you get after 2 years. So we can cancel these 2 zeros, leaving out with 48 times 2 times 8, which is 16. We multiply 48 by 16, that should give us 768. So 768 will be the amount you receive after 2 years keeping this money with the bank at the rate of 8%. Then total amount after the years, That means I'm going to add this amount to the 4,800 so that you know how much you have to take at the end of the 2 years from the bank. So you are going to now receive 5,568. So this amount you receive. So keeping your money with the bank for 2 years and the amount is 4,800, you end up making your money go up to 5,568. Good. Now look at the second example we have here. A man lent an amount of 2,500 to his friend and told the friend that he will pay an interest rate of 15% for 1 year. Calculate the interest charged at the end of the year. All right. So let's do the calculation. We know that our interest can be calculated based on the interest is equals to the principal, the money that was given to the friend, 2,500 times the time rate. I mean the time frame is 1 year, so 1. And then the percentage interest, or maybe the rate of interest, is 15 over 100. And again, with upon simple calculation, this to this to that, you can have 15 times 25. So that will give us 375. So this is the interest charged on the money given to the friend, for maybe as a borrowed to a friend, and the friend is going to keep that money for 1 whole year. Now let's try the last example to end this video. A man lent a sum of 3,500 to a trader and charged an interest rate of 15% for 1 year. We want to know the interest charged at the end of 1 year. And once again, it's going to be the interest is equals to principal amount times 15 over 100 times 1 year. And again, we do these simple calculations. We have our interest to be equal to 525. Now, amount the trader paid to the lender at the end of 1 year. So how much would the trader pay to the lender? So the lender gave 3,500. Now the interest accumulated on this money is going to be 525. So when you put this money together, so that will give us 4025. So at the end of 1 year, the trader is going to pay back 4,025 cedis to the lender. Now, with this, we come to the end of this lesson. I'm sure and I believe this has really helped you to understand the concept so you can solve more questions in your textbook. Thanks so much for watching.